Today I would like to talk about why I have decided to speak. To speak. Why do I speak? Because normally I'm more in silence. I'm not speaking very much, except it is necessary. Also, I am communicating with other people, but in general, I'm quiet. And I think I speak because I know you and me, you and I, we are one. And I mean, the explanation can stop here, but this is not what I want to do. I would like to take you also a little bit on the journey, the journey to freedom, which I experienced. And it came to me, somebody who is looking already over 50 years of this body lifetime for freedom. And that is was one of my greatest goals in life, to find freedom. And I had to go through many different stages to gradually realize what freedom is. And it was pretty painful sometimes, not all the time. And it was also great joy, and it was also a success, and in some way also the feeling of freedom was there in that moment, when you reach something, you reach a goal. I felt, now I did something really important. I reached a goal in life which nobody else can reach. It was also a little bit like a competition, I was running in a competition for freedom. And it was my way to realize, everybody has a different path to go, and has different things, challenges, and different experiences, and hopefully one day you ask yourself, seriously, what is freedom? And then you realize that your freedom you are looking for, or which you even experience, because it happened already in your life maybe a few times, when you said, hey, I did it. But it was, in the end, if you look at it, really, it was not permanent. It was something, it fulfilled you, it gives you joy, pleasure on a certain level, and then so a few months, a few years later, maybe. So it's fading away, this feeling is fading out. Because it was a egoic hype. And this happened to me many times. That I was running on the level I was for freedom to reach a goal in life. This goal, if I can reach it, I will be free. This is what I made around it, But what I realized in the end was that I reached that goal of that journey of freedom, of nothingness, where really you feel that you are you know, you're not there where you started, but you're also not there where it ends, because you're not in the start point, not in the end point. You are in the middle of something, and you don't know what it is, because the goal is far away, and the start point is also far away. So you are in the middle of something, in the middle of nowhere, and you don't know where. If you reach your goal, you never know, because the goal is far away, you know. But in that moment, when you realize the goal is far away and the path is also far away, and you are in the middle of nowhere and it's silent, and then sometimes you get this feeling of nothingness, you know, because there is nothing to think about, because there is nothing. And I had this in that time, and we talk about 20 years ago, 20, 25 years ago. In that time I had this feeling maybe 2 times, 3 times in a year, maximum, when I really felt that I'm really free, because there was nothing there. In that moment there was nothing there, you know. Because when I reached the goal, it was also not, it was a great thing, but in that time there was something there. The goal was there. I did it, you know. I was the man who did that. So I start already automatically identify again with that. I am the one who did that. Yeah. So, all right. And in that years when I was looking for freedom in the outer world, let's say, you know. I also think already start in certain point to get out of this normal life, you know, because I was traveling a lot, and also in that time I start to read about Buddhism a lot, and there was something in the books, let's say, who started something in me, you know. And I heard about this words nothingness and emptiness, and I could not understand when I read that, but in some way, something in me, it felt familiar, you know, with those words. Something reached me with emptiness and nothingness. I was curious, but life goes on. I get caught in, you know, in my lifestyle and family and I don't know. I didn't take it maybe seriously enough, you know. It sounds crazy, but there was still too much personality, too much identity with me, you know, with that what I do and that what I have to do, and so I couldn't let go in that time, you know, and that's why I kept looking, you know. I kept looking. I said, okay, nothing else to do. Keep looking. Yeah. Keep looking for freedom. So and then especially if you want to call it breakthrough, 2017, something like that. Things break apart, you know. Sometimes life breaks apart. Maybe some of you know that, you know. Everything seems to be more or less under control, no? But then life breaks apart, you know. Relationship, business, things you like to do, you cannot do anymore. No. So and you only can see it as help. In some way as help, you know, because you have to. You don't have to, but you should use this as opportunity, because when things fall apart, then you, at least in my case, I getting more and more quiet, you know, because I thought, what's going on? Why do I suffer because of that? And there was nobody there who could give me another thing to do, you know, because I was on a stage where I said, no, this time I go in the opposite direction, because I looked everywhere in the world for freedom. And now I'm sitting here again. So and then I turned around, I looked in the inside, and there was a lot of silence in that time, last 7 years, a lot of silence. Yeah. I looked a lot in the stars and the sky. I was sitting around for months. Actually years now, if I look back. Yeah. I was sitting. I didn't say much. And also I had no desire to say anything. Yeah. I had no desire to say anything. I was sitting there and just be quiet and just look, look. What's going on with me? And if you started, then you know, God is always with you. God is always with you. So, and whatever happened, and you really look what you can do in that moment, you get help. Yeah. You get help. And in my case was the same. That I met the right people, and I let go of the right things, and so I start naturally, without aiming for any goal in the world. No place, nowhere to go. I don't want to go anywhere. I just was sitting there and be quiet. But I aiming step by step, like getting more free. With everything I looked, and everything I saw, and everything I let go, I'm getting more free. And it makes sense. If you let go, you're getting more free, because everything you hold on to, it's holding you back from naturally flowing with the universe, with the flow of life. Yeah. So, and all those years of quietness, I said, okay, there's nothing to say right now. There's nothing to say. So just sit here, just be. And my perception of my surroundings was also, or is general, wider now. When I sit there, then I feel everything. The plants, then I hear the birds, and the wind, and in the distance there's maybe something going on because somebody's working there, and then you hear there and this, and then I see myself sitting there, and just enjoy the peace, And this is what happened to me in the last 7 years. Gradually, I suck into that stage of peace, and there is no reason to do anything else. Yeah. So, and for now, I'm still sitting a lot, and I'm quiet. Nothing has changed actually right now. No. I'm sitting there, quiet. And this is not a question if I do it or not, because this is I can see already, because question is if there is no question, there is no need for an answer. This you can. There's only love. And I don't know. In some way, I think that what I say makes sense for people. I can reach you on that level, and help you to get out of this limitation, of this suffering, to get out there. So and if I try to do that with words, with energy, with my presence, We are together. We are together. Yeah. And if I try to do that, there's nothing wrong with that. No. There's nothing wrong with that. So this is something which makes sense, because it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong to talk about who you are. Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, maybe not everybody can hear me, and not everybody wants to hear me, and not everybody wants to catch up with that, you know, because there's so much disturbance. I know all that. I know all that. But if there is anything what I can do right now, except being silent, no, that is try to talk to myself, no, and see if there is somebody around there, physical form, somebody who gets in who resonate with that, This is it. No. So. And if this is the case, then we can talk. We can talk a little bit. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, and this is why I talk, because it's happening. Just happening right now. And it's for the greater good, I think. I know, actually. Actually, I know. Yeah. And I have to find a way also for me to express all the love all this peace, you know, and freedom. I have to express it with words or with my being here on earth, you know, which I am here. I am here. And I am here to tell you that you are love. You are love. And you are not alone. And you do not have to be afraid of anything. Nothing. So, and that's why I want to talk, and I will talk, and if something comes, I think it's worth talk about, I let you know. So until then, be in peace.